Hello dear students, myself Ganga Bhosle, your statistics teacher. Today we are going to learn chi-square test. Chi-square test, this is our symbolical form of chi-square, okay, and this is useful measure of comparing experimentally obtained results with those expected theoretically and based on the hypothesis. Chi-square test is used as test statistic in testing a hypothesis that provides set of theoretical frequencies with which observed frequencies are compared. Observed frequencies are compared. Then chi-square test is a not parameter as its value is not derived from the observations in a population. Chi-square test is non-parametric test. Chi-square test is non-parametric test. This test was first used in testing hypothesis by Karl Pearson. Chi-square test is first time used testing hypothesis by Karl Pearson, and this is defined as chi-square is equal to summation OI minus EI its bracket square divided by EI. Chi-square is equal to sum of OI minus EI bracket square divided by EI, where OI are observed frequencies of ith event. OI are observed frequencies of ith event and EI is our expected frequency of ith event. Okay? Now, we require following steps to calculate chi-square. First, we have to calculate all the expected frequencies, that is EI, for all values of I. This is EI. EI for all values of I. Then we have to take difference between each observed frequency OI and their corresponding expected frequencies EI for each value of I. Then square the difference for each value of I. Then divide each square difference by corresponding expected frequency, and last add all the quotients above obtained from above step. Then we have to remember value of chi-square is always positive and lies between 0 and infinity. The value of chi-square is always positive and lies between 0 and infinity. Okay? Then conditions for applying chi-square. Each observation should be independent to each other. Then the expected frequency of any item or cell should not be less than 5. Third, total number of observation must be greater than 30. Then test is only used for drawing inference of hypothesis. It's only depend upon degrees of freedom. Chi-square only depend upon degrees of freedom. Then the frequencies used in test should be absolute. The observations collected for chi-square test should be on random basis of sampling. Then three major uses of chi-square. First one is test of goodness of fit. Second, test of independence of attributes. Third, test of homogeneity or a test for a specified standard deviation. First one, test of goodness of fit. If the two curves wise, first observed frequency curve and the expected frequency curve are drawn, then the chi-square statistic may be used to determine whether the two curves so drawn and fitted good or not. Thus, the term goodness of fit is used to test the concordance of the fitness of these two curves. Under this test, there is only one variable, that is the degrees of freedom, which is calculated by n minus 1 and denoted by V. That is, degrees of freedom is denoted by V and calculated by the formula n minus 1. Then test of interdependence of attributes. The chi-square test is used to see that the principles of classification of attributes are independent. In this test, the attributes are classified into two-way table or contingency table, as the case may be. The observed frequency in each cell, that is square, is known as cell frequency. The total frequency in each row or column of the two-way contingency table is known as marginal frequency. Then in this test of interdependence of attributes, the degrees of freedom is calculated by the formula number of rows minus 1 into number of columns minus 1. That is, R is number of rows and C, capital C, is our number of columns. Okay. Then test of homogeneity or a test for a specified standard deviation. The chi-square test may be used to test the homogeneity of the attributes in respect of a particular characteristics, or it may also be used to test the population variance. In the case of specified standard deviation, the test statistics is given by chi-square is equal to n minus 1 into s square divided by sigma square, where s square is sample variance and sigma square is the hypothesized value of population variance. Then here working rules are given for chi-square test. First, set up null hypothesis, that is H0, no association exists between the attributes. Then we have to set up alternative hypothesis, that is H1, this is our an association exists between the attributes. Then in step 2 we have to calculate expected frequency capital E corresponding to each cell by the formula expected cell frequency is equal to row total, that is number of row total into column total divided by grand total divided by grand total of all cells. This is our formula for expected cell frequency, that is expected cell frequency is equal to row total into column total whole divided by grand total of all cells. Then in step 3 we have to calculate chi-square statistics by using this formula, that is chi-square is equal to summation OI minus EI bracket square whole divided by EI. Then in step 4 find the table value of chi-square for a given value of the level of significance alpha and for the degrees of freedom V, calculated in step 2 above. Then if no value for alpha is mentioned, then take alpha is equal to 0.05, that is 5%. Then in step 5 compare the compound value of chi-square with the table value of chi-square, which is found in step 4. First, if calculated value of chi-square is less than tabulated value of chi-square, then accept the null hypothesis, and if calculated value of chi-square is greater than tabulated value of chi-square, then reject the null hypothesis and accept the alternative hypothesis. Okay. Then after this we solve one example of chi-square test for goodness of fit. Example is, the following table gives the number of aircraft accidents that occurred during the various days of the week. Find the weather find whether the accidents are uniformly distributed over the week. There are given some days and their respective number of accidents. That is, for Sunday there are 14 number of accidents are done. Then for Monday 16, Tuesday 8, Wednesday 20, Thursday 11, on Friday number of accidents are 9, and on Saturday number of accidents are 14. And there in example also given that chi-square 6 0.05 is equal to 12.59. Then for the solution, our first step is we have to mention null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis, that is H0. Accidents are uniformly distributed. Our null hypothesis is accidents are uniformly distributed over the week. This is our null hypothesis, that is H0. H0 is accidents are uniformly distributed over the week. Then H1, that is alternative hypothesis, is accidents are not uniformly distributed over the week. This is our alternative hypothesis. Okay. Then after this we have to calculate expected frequency, assuming uniformly expected frequency for each day, for each day which is equal to total frequency divided by number of days. Total frequency divided by number of days. Which is equal to total frequency, that is 14 plus 16 plus 8 plus 20 plus 11 plus 9 plus 14, which is equal to 92. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that is number of observation is 7. When we divide 92 by 7, we get 13.14, and this is our expected value for all days. This is expected value or for all days. Okay. Then after this we have to calculate a table, and for this table we have to write down first O, that is our, just a minute, O, that is our observed frequency, then E, that is expected frequency, then we have to calculate O minus E, then after this O minus E its square, and in last column we have to calculate O minus E bracket square divided by E. O, that is number of frequencies are first given, that 14, then 16, then 8, then 20, after this 11, 9 and last one is our 14. E, that is expected frequency is our 13.14, 13.14, 13.14, expected frequency is our 13.14. Then after this, in third column we have to calculate O minus E, that is 14 minus 13.14. When we subtract 13.14 from 14, we get here 0.86, then 2.86. After this minus 5.14. When we subtract 20 minus 13.14, we get 6.86. Then minus 2.14, minus 4.14 and 0.86. After this, we have to calculate O minus E bracket square, that is 0.86 its square, that is square of 0.86 is 0.7396, square of 2.86 is 8.1796, square of minus 5.14 is 26.4196, then 47.0596. Then square of minus 2.14 is plus 4.5796. Sorry, 4.5796. Then square of minus 4.14 is 17.1396 and the square of 0.86 is 0.7396. And after this we have to calculate O minus E, that is O minus E bracket square divided by E, that is for first we have to divide 0.7396 by 13.14. Then here we get 0.056286149. Okay. (0.056286149). Then O minus E bracket square, that is 8.1796 divided by 13.14 gives 0.622496195. Similarly, calculate all these values, and after this in last row we have to calculate chi square, and the formula for chi square is summation OI minus EI bracket square whole divided by E, that is sum of all these values, that is 0.056286149 plus 0.622496195 and add up to the last term 0.056286149 and whole divided by E, that is 13.14. Then here we get 7.98, that is chi square is 7.98. This is our calculated value of chi square. Calculate value of chi square is 7.98. And here in example we have given that chi square 6 0.05 is 12.59, that is chi square at 6 degrees of freedom at 5% level of significance. That is given tabulated value of chi square, tabulated value of chi square at 6 degrees of freedom at and 5% level of significance, that is 0.05 level of significance is equal to 12.59. Then calculated value of chi square is less than the tabulated value of chi square, that is, just a minute, first we write down chi square calculated value of chi square is less than tabulated tabulated value of chi square at 6 degrees of freedom and 5% level of significance. So we accept the null hypothesis. Okay, that is H0. Thus, the accidents are uniformly distributed over the week. H0, that is, the accidents are uniformly distributed over the week. Okay, I hope all of you understood chi square and their respective example. Okay, thank you.